Hello friends and welcome to the Logisticians. Before starting this video, let us first wish you all a very best in this COVID situation and please keep yourself and your family safe. So आज के वीडियो में we are going to observe few important developments currently happening in Indian logistics scenario जो कि Indian logistics scenario के लिए एक काफ़ी बड़ा पॉजिटिव चेंजेस लेके आने वाला है इन फ्यूचर. द फर्स्ट पीस ऑफ न्यूज़ इज़ अबाउट सिंगापुर जेंडर ग्रुप. हम सबको पता है जेंडर वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट लॉजिस्टिक पार्क इन्वेस्टमेंट कंपनी है इन द वर्ल्ड एंड दे हैव डिसाइडेड टू इन्वेस्ट और टू एक्वायर 31 acre logistic park in West Bengal. This 31 acre logistic park in Bagnan, located in West Bengal Howrah district, in its first warehousing investment in eastern India as regional demand grows. The 8 lakh square feet logistic park on NH6, the Kolkata-Mumbai highway, is about 55 kilometers away from Calcutta and currently 50% is leased to e-commerce major Flipkart और जो बाकी बैलेंस एरिया है दैट इज़ अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन. ये जो पार्क है इट इज़ बीइंग डेवलप्ड बाय कोलकाता बेस्ड जलान बिल्डर्स. द इन्वेस्टमेंट इज पार्ट ऑफ जेंडर्स 250 million industrial platforms which is advised by its private equity real estate arm Zender Investment Management. Property consultant JLL was the transactions advisor to the deal. The acquisition is part of Zender plan to grow its footprint in East India, जो कि काफ़ी पोटेंशियल लेके आ रहा है बिकॉज इट इज़ वन ऑफ द मेजर ट्रेडिंग हब्स इन इंडिया विथ कोलकाता पोजिशन्ड as the gateway to the eastern and northeastern consumption markets. The region is very attractive to e-commerce firms due to relatively low penetration of organized retail. Earlier this year, we know Zender leased out around 1.1 million square feet of warehousing space to e-commerce firm Amazon India and Walmart owned Flipkart in Bhiwandi, Maharashtra. The next piece of news is about FDL or Fast Dispatch Logistics. UK's Fast Dispatch Logistics to launch service in India with 680 EVs यानी कि electric vehicles. This is a huge news in terms of Green India mission promoted by Government of India to use renewable energy more and more in day-to-day consumption as well as vehicular use. Now FDL yani Fast Dispatch Logistics is one of the major last mile delivery service provider in UK. FDL is set to launch its service in India on May 14th. The company claimed that it will start its operation in India with 850 vehicles initially, among which 860 will be electric vehicles. The initial plan to launch its services is in Bangalore, Delhi NCR and Hyderabad, and later part it plans to expand services pan India with the aim to increase the fleet of the vehicle to 15,000. Mr. Gurvinder Brick, the director of FDL, said, and we quote, "The last mile delivery solutions provider will employ only local people from the cities where it will be operating its services in India in an attempt to boost the employment during the current crisis situations due to COVID-19 pandemic. Guidance and training to the workforce in India will be provided by the company's UK team. The company is in talks with several automakers in India for the procurement of vehicles that will be deployed in its fleet of delivery vehicles. However, Mr. Brick did not reveal the names of the automakers with which the company is going to partner for the delivery vehicles." Speaking about the challenges of using electric vehicles and their charging facilities, Mr. Brick said that the company is in talks with its suppliers to arrange for sufficient charging infrastructure. Also, FDL plans to invest and install its own electric vehicle charging infrastructure in near future, as Mr. Brick claimed. FDL currently has a presence in countries such as Bulgaria, France, Germany, Romania, alongside UK. In the UK, the FDL is claimed to have the driver network of 3000. The next piece of news is about JLL Real Estate Agency's study on cold chain industry in India and its growth aspects. As per JLL, Indian cold chain logistics to grow at 20% CAGR by 2025. Let us understand in detail how this is going to happen. As per JLL, India's cold chain sector is expected to grow at over 20% CAGR by 2025, and this is due to its transformation from conventional cold storage to modern cold storage space. JLL says that there is an opportunity for organized cold storage or palletized cold storage in Tier 1 cities like Mumbai, Delhi NCR, Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, Calcutta, Hyderabad, etc., as well as Tier 2 cities like Lucknow, Kanpur, Ranchi and Patna. The estimates are based on the sector's performance over the past few months, where despite the post-COVID economic impediments, the organized cold chain segment has seen significant growth in country-wide footprint. An additional 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs pallet capacity, both in frozen as well as chilled category, may be added as part of the temperature controlled storage space in next 2 to 3 years. Cold chain refers to the transportation and warehousing of temperature sensitive products from point to the point of organizations to the point of consumptions, which increases shelf life and prevents spoilage. About 60% of cold storage capacity is concentrated in the states of West Bengal, UP and Bihar, out of which storage of potatoes accounts for 85 to 90% of the capacity. Cold storage in India contributes to 43.7% of total revenue from the cold storage industry, and only 36% have capacity below 1000 metric ton. Mr. Yogesh Shivaje, Head of Industrial Services of JLL India, said automation in the logistics sector will only become more pronounced in the coming years, and we see innovation in the multimodal and cold storage chain as catalyst for new segments of demand. He also said that both from the equity and lending community, the appetite for the yield in the industrial sector is likely to further drive the investor demand for the cold chain facilities. So to back up our report regarding the growth aspect of the cold chain industry in India, let us give you an example of Celsius. Now Celsius is a startup. It is a cold chain marketplace startup which have announced that they have received an undisclosed amount as seed funding in a round led by the Mumbai-based Eagle Wings Ventures Alliance Networks, which is a venture capital company which invests mostly into startups. And along with that, private equity firms like Maghold, Ketushu Forum and other investment. The 6-month-old startup was founded by Mr. Swarup Bose along with co-founder Rajneesh Raman and Arvind Jain in November 2020, with a vision to bridge the gap between shippers and transporters across the country by effectively utilizing the existing infrastructure. The Celsius platform serves as a unique aggregator platform that offers solutions for both reefer logistics and cold storage warehousing. With the business model validated, this round of seed funding will be utilized to further scale up the partner base, enhance the tech platform and expand geographically. Mr. Swarup Bose, founder and CEO of Celsius, said, "In a short span of 6 months, we have transported over 2,800 tons of perishable cargo for sectors like dairy, pharma, fruit and seafood across 85 cities in India, and we have also ventured outside the country. Our aim is to build a technology driven solutions to the problems of the conventional cold chain network in India. There has been an increase in demand for cold chain solutions in India in the wake of pandemic. The nation's most pressing requirement, the COVID-19 vaccine, is heavily dependent on robust and seamless cold chain network for effective distribution. Apart from this, most customers have also moved on to online in pursuit of contactless options to procure their day-to-day needs. Therefore, it is also a crucial requirement at this point to ensure that people can stay indoors and yet have access to fresh provision. So thank you for watching till the end. आज का वीडियो का पर्पस यही था टू मेक ऑल ऑफ अस अंडरस्टैंड कि इंडिया में ओवरऑल लॉजिस्टिक्स एंड कोल्ड चेन इंडस्ट्री की कितना इम्पैक्ट है एंड हाउ इट इज़ गोइंग टू ग्रो एंड टेक ए शेप इन फ्यूचर. Please like and subscribe to our channel to help us bring you more and more such content and also to keep us motivated. Thank you.